introduce it to them. It's like, oh well, if this card eats this card. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty neat. That's a common thread regardless of where you're playing.
Is your mic on right now? It is.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Hang on. Oh shit.
We are live. We are live.
Yeah, hang on. The whole thing popped off.
Oh, these are pretty cheap.
Yeah, I was just trying to make sure that it was directional.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's
all
great.
All right. Let's see here. Hello.
All right. Cool. We are going to be getting the show started here in just a second, folks. For anybody who is interested in helping us bolster our stream numbers, if you feel so inclined, you can pull up twitch.tv/Anthromancer and show up as a viewer, drop some messages in chat, be a part of the interactive, immersive experience. We would love to have you, and it helps us out. The numbers help us out a little bit. Yeah. Oh, before I get started, so just as an aside.
Yeah.
We're gonna have. I've formally made my first payment towards TJ making us a 3D intro sequence.
Oh.
So when we hit the stinger button, we're gonna get a whole like Friday Night Football,
nice,
like a visual stinger. Very excited about that. It's not ready yet,
right?
But we are gonna go ahead and start things. So let me press the button. Ready, everyone?
Here we go.
Monday Night Mercenarium.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another Monday Night Mercenarium. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm doing good, too. My name's Dan. I'm the creator of Anthromancer and the card game Mercenarium, and I'm joined here by Sam.
Hello, I'm Sam. I'll be officiating today.
Sam's going to be officiating. That's right. We got an officiant. That's how official we are, because we got officiants. Now, if this is your first time joining us, there's a couple things I like to get out of the way before we start the game proper. We will be doing a quick walkthrough of the rules of the card game, Mercenarium, and that way you'll get up to speed. I'm also going to be doing commentary. We're both going to be doing commentary the entire time it's happening, so if you don't know how the game is played, this is actually one of the ways you can learn. Now, first of all, we're coming at you live from the Crack Fox, downtown St. Louis, so we always like to shout out the Crack Fox. They let us host this event every week. This is our 37th consecutive weekly Monday Night Mercenarium official tournament stream from the Crack Fox, and we've got a great turnout tonight. I'm very excited about the games. We got some new players. We got some brand new players, and for everybody here is going to be playing for money. We are sponsored by Courtesy Diner. That's right, the legendary, iconic diner institution here in St. Louis, Missouri gives us a prize package every week, meaning that our players don't have to pay anything to enter, and they can walk out of here with $50 or $25. They can get a cold, hard cash in their hands. We need to start doing over-under on whether or not Sam Williams is going to walk away with that money.
Yeah. Start a whole betting pool. Would be
whole
great.
Betting pool for or against Sam. We could literally go and look at the stats and figure out the odds.
Yeah, no,
we could be odds makers.
I think his win rate's probably over 80%.
He beats me like 80% of the time.
Yeah.
It's unreal. We need somebody to get really good at the game and beat Sam repeatedly. Or we're gonna have to make like a deck of cards with his face on them.
Oh yeah.
But okay, so we're gonna do a summary of the rules. And then we're gonna cut to our tournament, and then whoever wins the tournament will get the opportunity to either challenge me in a 1-versus-1 boss battle, we call it, or have me read their fortune using Dragonfruit Alchemy, the built-in oracle system that the card game Mercenarium is enabled to use. So it's always, you never know what's gonna happen. But I guess the next thing is doing the how to play. So I'll just let me quit meandering here, and we'll get to that real quick. How to play Mercenarium. Here we go, folks. Mercenarium is Anthromancer's game of strategy, chance, and magic. The basics. This is a strategy card game for 2 to 4 players. We will be only playing 1-versus-1, so it will not be quite as crazy as a 4-player game. The 2 players that are going to be sitting up here are going to be in control of a house. The board has 4 houses. Only 2 of them will be in play. They'll be the south and the north house. and all of that player's cards will be oriented towards that edge of the board that they control. And you can see in the diagram on the right here, the little red line indicating that these cards are pointed towards the player that controls them. That's a big part of the game, and once you realize that, you can understand what's going on a lot easier, the orientation line. Most of the game is played using black cards, cards from the black deck. They all have a suit, a face value, and most of them have dots on the edge, pips, that are going to determine that card's combat strength during the game. There's also these lords. Rather than having the classical suits of clubs, my brain wants to call the classical suits claws.
Yeah.
Clubs, hearts, diamonds, and spades. We have the claws, souls, gears, and blades. But otherwise, it's very similar to a traditional deck of playing cards, except there are edge values. Capturing is basically when you have a card next to an enemy card and you have more dots touching them than they have touching you. In this case, the Ace of Blades has 5 dots where the King of Claws has 4. It can move into the space, capture the card. First player to 5 captures wins the game. That's the main way to win. There's a couple other ways to win and a couple other ways the game can end, but we'll touch on that in a second. In the event that there's a tie in dots, there's going to be this wheel on screen. It's the suit wheel or the alchemy wheel. This tells you who wins in ties. For instance, if a gear and a blade have the same number of dots threatening each other, the gear wins because gears threaten blades. In the event that they are across the wheel, as with the blades and souls or the gears and claws, either player can cause both cards to go to the discard pile. We call this annihilation. And in the event that they are the same suit, they block. They can't interact with each other. They just block each other. Summoning is playing a card from your hand. You can play a card next to a card you control, or you can play it in your house. If it's in your house, it's free. Doesn't have to do it. No stipulations. As long as there's not a card there, you can put a card there. If you want to play next to one of your in-play cards, it has to agree with that card based on suit or face value. Think sort of like Uno. It has to be either one above, the same value, one below, or the same suit or color. So in the example provided here, the Jack is valid because Jack is 1 above a 10. The 8 is valid because they are the same suit as the 10. The 8 of Claws and the Ace of Souls are not valid because they're too far away in value and too distinct in suits. Movement is very simple. The cards move 1 space. If you choose to use your turn to move a card, you can move a card forwards, backwards, left, or right, or orthogonal. That's right, orthogonally, for our real game nerds out there. And, yeah, movement is the easiest thing to learn. Lords, there's one of each suit. They're sort of like suit-specific jokers. They are wild until they're in play, meaning you can summon them next to any card. You can sort of ignore that face value or suit restriction for summoning. And they fight. You'll notice Lords have no dots. They always fight as if they were tied. They fight with their suit. So this Lord of Blades will beat a Claw no matter what dots are showing, and it will lose to a Gear no matter what dots are showing, and it will annihilate with a Soul no matter what dots are showing, and it will block with a Blade. You get the idea. Lords fight with their suit, and they summon wild. Now, the name of the game is Mercenarium because Jacks, Queens, Kings, and Aces can have their loyalties bought in the middle of the game and pivot around to the orientation of a new player. To do this, they have to flip a capture face down. So when you earn a card, when you capture a card, you put it face up, and then when you put it face down, you are spending it. You can only spend it once, and when you do so, you can indicate any Jack, Queen, King, or Ace on the board, turn it around, it's yours now, and that is Mercenarium. Mercenary is under contract if it was just played or just bought, meaning it can't be bought back-to-back. You have to wait a full round. Blue cards. Everybody's going to start the game with 1 blue card. These are called hymns. There are 15 in total. They are all unique. They do crazy things. When I say this game has some Mario Kart in it, this is what I'm talking about. You can just, as your turn action, use your hymn. We call it singing. You don't have to sing anything. I guess you can if you want to. You shouldn't. I don't know. We're not set up for that. But if you've used your hymn or if you don't like the one you have, you can get another one by making a sacrifice. We call this learning an additional hymn. You can only hold one at a time, though. So I mentioned there were a couple of ways to win. You can either be the first to 5 captures. That's the basic way to win. You can have a card in your opponent's houses when they have no cards on the board. It's sort of like a checkmate. We call this limbo elimination. And if you have the most unspent captures at the end of singularity, meaning we've run through all the cards in the deck and then some, then the player with the most face-up captures, most unspent captures, wins the game. And in the very, very rare incident where there's a tie in face-up and face-down captures between 2 players, we are actually going to look at the value of the individual cards themselves, and whoever has the highest value single capture, the victory goes to them. And we don't have to bore you with all that. We'll touch on that if it comes up. Again, revisiting the turn actions, you get to do one thing per turn. You can do one of the 7 things I touched on. You can summon or play a card. You can move one of the cards you have in play. You can capture a card you're threatening. You can buy a mercenary. You can sing or activate your hymn. You can get a new hymn, or you can draw a card from the deck. If you do one of those actions, that's your turn. It goes to the next player. You cannot pass your turn without taking an action. And I mentioned Singularity. If either the deck or the hymnal, if the hymns or the black deck run out, we trigger Singularity. We enter a sort of sudden death mode where all the cards get shuffled into one deck, meaning that hymns will be in the main deck. You can't learn hymns. You just draw them normally. And players will... If you aren't using the timer, you have to draw a card. But we're using the chess timer, so we've worked it out to where players don't have to draw. They can draw. But if they tag the clock, they don't get to draw at the end of their turn. And that's the game, more or less, right?
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
No.
Oh, yeah, we're playing with the chess timer. So if you run out of time, you lose that way, too. That's the other way you can win. With that being said, we can cut to the bracket real quick. Like I said, we've got we got 6 players tonight. We got a couple of new folks. And, yeah, this is going to be a very fun evening. We are going to start round 1, game 1, with Sam Williams in the north and Drew. Drew, are you ready, Drew? You guys? Oh, you're both playing right now. Sam and Drew in the south. Well, you're in the north. You're king of the north.
That's fitting because I haven't called a bastard a lot here.
All right.
All right, how are you folks doing?
Not bad.
All right.
Cool. Sam rolled a 6. Drew rolled an 8.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Once again,
One
folks,
more
this is streamed
shuffle.
live on Twitch, so if you would like to join us on Twitch, join the chat. We would love to have you there, interact with us, create a record of your interactions.
All right.
Who's going first?
Yeah, who's going first? All right. Whenever you're ready, I will start the clock. All right. Begin.
All right, Sam opens with Fire Eyes. It is a hymn that lets him refresh his hand, and he's ditching his whole hand. That's wild. Sam did not like what he was dealt, and he
you wanna
refreshed
tag
his
the
whole
clock?
hand. Forgot to tag the clock. Drew brings out the Lord of Gears in his house. Remember, lords fight with their suit, so that lord will beat a blade of any value, but it will lose to a soul of any value. So Sam summons the 8 of souls in his house. A good response for the Lord of Gears. Drew moves to the right, and Sam ditches some more cards to learn a new hymn. He makes an offering. Drew brings out the Jack of Claws, and Sam draws a card. Sam's doing a lot of preparation this game. Drew draws a card. Sam draws a card. Both players are trying to bolster their ranks before they go at each other. Drew summons the 10 of Claws and advances it as Sam draws a card. Back to Sam. Sam is attaching the Seasons hymn to the 8 of Souls. Seasons is a very interesting card that lets him rotate one of his cards into a new orientation, and the hymn itself becomes the new line indicating who owns it. So that 8 can now rotate to be advantageous, and he rotated it so that it would threaten the 10 if they interacted. Drew is going to use the Shade, which lets him teleport an enemy card,
Tag the clock.
Yeah.
and Sam is going to dodge to threaten the Lord of Gears with the 8 of Souls. Now, how's Drew going to navigate this? Drew brings out the 9 of Claws. He left his Jack there to protect his Lord. If Sam attacked, it would be a trade. Sam evades. Doesn't want to risk it. Drew's going to ditch the Queen of Gears to learn a new hymn. And Sam is also going to learn a new hymn. Both players have powers in their back pocket now. Drew attacks with the 9 of Claws. Sam moves back. He evades. Drew moves forward to keep the pressure on the Seasons card, and Sam continues to evade, moving back towards his edge of the board. Drew pursues with the 10 of claws, preventing that 8 from getting any quarter. And Drew puts up the wall there. Sam bounces. He starts moving back into the fray. Drew moves his 9 of claws up to lock that Seasons into place, and Sam summons the 6 of blades in his house to threaten the 10 of claws. Remember, blades threaten claws in ties. And so he attacks the 8 and evades with the 10, and that gives Sam the opportunity to threaten the 9 with the Seasons card. Still no captures, though. Drew evades. He pulls back with the 9, and Sam pushes in. Drew moves back. Sam advances with the 6 of blades, moving towards the center space, and Drew brings the 10 of claws back from the corner. Sam brings out the Jack of gears in his house. That's going to threaten the 10 of claws. Drew moves that 10 back into the corner, and Sam advances with the 6 of blades to threaten the 9 of claws. Drew is using Optimo, which lets him rearrange all cards within 2 spaces of his house. This is a time burning him, but it can be very effective if done well. He locks it in. Sam responds with Visionaire and moves the 6 of blades into the center space to threaten the 9 again, nullifying Optimo. Wow. Drew moves the Lord of Gears forward to protect his 9, and Sam attacks the 10 of claws with the Jack of gears. Drew evades. He pulls the 10 of claws back. And Sam moves back with the 8 of souls, the Seasons him, attached to put some pressure on that 10. And now Sam has navigated his 6 of blades into an advantageous position. It's threatening the 10. Drew's got a tough decision to make here. Drew pulls back. That's going to give Sam the opportunity to fork the 9 and the 10 of claws with the 6 of blades. Drew evades the 9, and Sam makes his first capture with the 10 of claws. Drew's attacking the Seasons him now. And he moves into Sam's house to threaten the Jack of gears. A very solid play. Drew brings out the Queen of Souls, close to his edge of the board. Sam is ditching the King of Gears to learn a new hymn, taking an opportunity to breathe and get something powerful in his hand. Sam has Avarice. Avarice allows him to buy a mercenary without spending a capture, even if it's under contract. He used it to buy Drew's Jack of Claws, which then threatened Drew's Queen of Souls right off the bat, and he's in Drew's house. Sam pulls the Jack of Claws back, and that's going to give Drew the opportunity to annihilate the Jack with his Lord of Gears. Goes back to Sam. There's the Queen of Blades threatening the Jack of Gears. And that Jack doesn't have anywhere really good it can go at the moment. Drew has built a very good column of attackers there. Sam's going to buy the queen. Buying the queen of souls. That's going to give Drew the opportunity to attack, capture the jack. He didn't tag the clock. Did he? I missed it. There we go. So Drew attacked. He then threatened Seasons. Sam moved Seasons forward to evade that. Drew is now in the lead. Sam has spent his capture. Drew brings the 9 of claws down to threaten the Queen of Souls. Sam evades. It's a very interesting turn of events. Drew pulls that queen back towards Sam's edge of the board. Sam draws a card, goes back to Drew. Drew draws a card, back to Sam. Sam's learning a new hymn, back to Drew. Drew brings out the Lord of Souls in his house. Sam has 1 minute on Drew. Sam brings out the Fox. The Fox is a very interesting hymn. It summons as a lord whose suit he gets to pick. The indicator is in the top right of your screen. He summoned it as a Lord of Gears, meaning it is going to threaten the Queen of Blades, and he can make that capture. Sam takes the lead again, and now he's got the Fox on board. Drew moves that 9 back into the center column, and Sam's going to roll the Fox die, and it's a gear again. He loses a turn trying to change the Fox's suit. You get to pick it when you summon it, but you have to roll it if you want to change it, and sometimes that happens. Drew brings the 9 of claws down to threaten the queen again. That's a good play on Drew's part. Sam's going to evade Seasons. He doesn't want Seasons to get caught in a fork. And Drew takes the lead back. It's a very interesting game, folks. Sam's going to pull the 6 back to threaten the 9. Drew advances to threaten Seasons, and the Fox is going to annihilate with that 9. Goes back to Drew. Drew's down to 1:46. He's going to have to hustle to keep things interesting. Drew draws a card. Sam draws a card. Back to Drew. Drew's learning a hymn. Ditches the Ace of Claws to get a new hymn, and Sam ditches the 10 of Souls to do the same. Drew advances with the Lord of Souls, moving into the fray. Looks like Sam has Zodiac, and he rolls, is that Avarice?
Yes, it is.
Sam rolls Avarice. So Zodiac is a hymn that has a 12-sided die that becomes another one of the hymns. He rolled the 8, which makes it Avarice, which means he has the power to buy a mercenary without spending a capture so long as that hymn remains face up like that. Sam cannot hold another hymn while Zodiac is out, though. Sam brings out the Queen of Claws. Drew moves to the side column, and Sam paces that column with the Queen of Claws, and then Drew advances the 9 of Blades. Sam draws a card. Drew moves to the center space. Sam brings out the Jack of Blades, threatening the 9 of Blades. Drew advances. He's moving towards Sam's edge.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Sam pulls back, continuing to threaten the 9. Very interesting. Drew's in Sam's house, but now Sam has evaded the queen. Drew draws a card. Sam advances to attack the Lord with the Queen of Claws. And now he's keeping pace with that Lord. Drew draws a card. Sam attacks, and Drew throws Meat War. Amazing. Extra health bar there. Meat War invalidates a capture as it's happening. It turns it into mutual destruction. So Drew maintains his lead. Sam pursues. Drew's down to 42 seconds. He brings the 10 of Gears out in Sam's house, threatening the Jack of Blades. A solid move. Interesting. Sam moves the Jack over to threaten the 9. Drew's going to learn a new hymn. Tag the clock, Drew. Sam moves over to threaten the 10. Back to Drew. Drew's got 25 seconds.
Arcanum.
Drew uses Arcanum. Very interesting. Very interesting. It destroys all cards within 2 spaces of a card he has in play. Can he cat and mouse Sam, who has a minute and a half with his 18 seconds remaining? He's learning a hymn. Sam attacks the 8 of blades. Drew dodges. Sam pursues. Drew dodges back. Sam brings out the King of Souls. Drew moves again. Sam puts the King of Souls in Drew's house. Oh dear. Wow. Now that 8 has nowhere to go. Sam takes the capture, puts Drew in limbo, and it's time. Wow. That was an awesome game to both of you gentlemen. What a way to start the night. Congratulations to Sam, who wins a lot, but Drew, you did really well. Drew, are you comfortable with doing an exit interview?
All right, so we're trying a new format. Step over here.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so mic is live. Here you go. Let's see here. So stand like right in the corner right there. Yeah.
All right.
Excellent. So, Drew, that was an exciting game. How did you feel about it?
I feel pretty good about it. I'm getting more comfortable with the clock, which I feel is my biggest problem in these one-on-one tournament games, and I'm going to get this guy.
All right. Excellent. What would you like to tell the stream?
Memorize the way the suits attack each other. That's what I think as soon as I have that in, that's going to save a minute or two for me.
All right. Excellent.
Hell
All right,
yeah. Thank you so much, Drew. All right. Round of applause. We're going to the bracket real quick. Let's take a gander. Let's go ahead and punch some scores in here. Oh, I didn't even click start the tournament. Hold on. Start the tournament. It's fine. We did our game. We know what happened. We'll put the scores in real quick. Sam Williams, our reigning champion, walks away with the win. We're going to go to round 1, game 2. That's going to be one of our new players, Ben S., and Atomic Ace to the stage. Ben, you're going to be in the north. Ace, you will be in the south.
South? North. Oh, no.
All right. Now, Ben joined us for the first time last week and won his first ever tournament game against Ryan with the Kinsakuroi Gambit. So I'm very interested to see how he grows as a player. Ace, how are you feeling this evening? Not great. Do you believe in yourself? Sometimes. That's good enough. Is Ben... Cool. All right.
I'll have you go first.
All right, and begin.
All right. We're opening with Ben. Ben brings out the Queen of Blades as his first play. Always risky opening with a Mercenary. Ace responds with the Queen of Claws. 2 queens in their houses. Ben advances with the Queen of Blades. Ace summons the Queen of Souls next to the Queen of Claws. Ben advances to the center space with the Queen of Blades. Ace is going to use Fire Eyes. That's going to let them refresh their hand. Back to Ben. Ben's going to bring out the Lord of Blades, threatening the Queen of Claws, and Ace summons the Jack of Gears to back it up, protecting it from capture. Ben could attack the Queen, but it would be a trade with the Jack. Ben brings out the Lord of Souls, threatening the Jack of Gears. Very interesting. Ace advances the Queen of Souls. Souls and Blades annihilate, so if they interacted with the Lord of Blades, they would both go to the discard pile. Thoughtful. Ben is using the Shade to bring the Queen of Claws behind the Lord of Souls and next to the Queen of Blades. Interesting play. Ace evades. That was a very interesting move with the Shade. Ben's a very thoughtful player. I can tell that as Ben gets more fluent, he will be a force to be reckoned with. He's going to bring out the 8 of Blades in Ace's house. Ace is going to move over and capture it. That's... Pause. That is not correct.
So yeah, Gears threaten Blades. All right. Does that need a penalty?
It goes back to Ben. I don't know that we need a penalty. Maybe 5 seconds, just because we spent time figuring that out.
Okay. Wait,
Here,
how do
here.
we do this?
I got it.
Okay.
Let me just do it
Thank
real
you.
quick. Sure. Just so
Right,
you
yeah.
so you hold
yeah.
you hold the play button
Right.
until the digits start flashing.
Right.
Then you press the play button until you get to the digit you want to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you can hold it down again,
And it locks it.
and it locks it in, and then it's back to Ben's turn. So,
Okay.
and then set it down and unpause it.
All right. Begin. Or resume.
Ben moves the Queen of Blades to the side. I'm so glad y'all are here. I forgot to make a post about it, but yeah, it's
Wow,
gonna
it's an
be,
eat fest in
going
here.
forward just because I work
It's a
full-time.
buffet.
So, let me get back to this. Hold on. Okay. Ace is up to 3 captures. Ben has earned a capture as well. And Ben moves into Ace's house. Ace is going to draw a card. Beautiful. All right, we can see the times better. Ace moves the Jack of Gears across the board. Ben draws. Ace is on Ben's edge of the board now with the Jack of Gears. Ben, that is upside down.
Yep.
Ace takes that capture. Gets to 4 in Ben's house. Ben draws a card. Both players are in each other's houses. Ace summons the King of Blades.
Oh,
What's up?
oh, never mind. I got it. I was like, wait, I got confused.
Ben's gonna learn a hymn. He's going to the Fates. Ace moves the King of Blades laterally. Goes back to Ben. Ben draws a card. Ace summons the Lord of Gears. Interesting. Ben draws a card, back to Ace. Ace brings the Queen of Claws down. Moving south to do some housekeeping. Ben draws a card. Ace continues to move. Ben draws again. Ace moves forward to attack the Lord of Souls. Ben's going to spend his capture to buy the Queen of Claws. Ace summons the Ace of Blades. The Atomic Ace of Blades? Whoa! Ben moves the Queen of Claws away. Ace brings that. Moves the ace. Locks it in. Moves the ace south. Ben summons the Ace of Souls, threatening the Ace of Blades. He's not out just yet. Ace moves over to threaten the Queen of Claws. Ben continues to move back. Ace is going to buy the Queen, putting Ben in a very difficult position. Ben moves the Ace of Souls down to threaten the Ace of Blades. Ace is going to buy the Ace of Souls. Ben only has one card on the board now. Ace moves the Queen of Claws down.
So you have 5 cards. You can ditch the dirt by discarding a card and drawing another one. Only one.
I never use that.
Ben ditches a 4 to get a new card in his hand. He's looking for options. Ace attacks the Lord of Souls.
Take it.
Ben evades with the Lord of Souls. Ace summons the Jack of Blades. Ben has 6 seconds. Ace is moving the Ace of Souls away.
Time.
And there's time. Ben fought to the bitter end. Well, Ace is going to move on to the next round. That'll be the end of Ben's tenure for the evening. We're gonna have to exit any of you on some of those clumsy mistakes, Ben.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
But I mean, well, it's your second tournament. It's like your 4th game ever, so we understand.
All right, so if you'll stand right here, microphone is on.
Okay.
All right, so you did admirably, considering. Do you have any analysis for the stream on what went wrong?
Yeah, so if you're watching new, getting used to things, 2 big things are, first, make sure you know which way your cards are facing.
Yep.
Very important. You can easily get captured if you don't know that. And then second, make sure you know the wheel and your relationship. With that early shade move, I think I just misread the wheel and thought I was forking, and it was in fact not a fork, and that's why there was some confusion from the broadcast team about the exact strategic significance there. So know the wheel and know your orientations.
Excellent. Any other messages for stream?
Hope everyone's having a good day out there.
Hell
Have a good
yeah.
one.
Excellent. Thank you so
Right
much.
on. Thank you so much for playing, Ben. We look forward to seeing you master the suits and kick all the asses. All right, to the bracket. We've got the semifinals, game 3. Semifinals, game 3. We're looking at Bill and Sam's excellent adventure. Bill in the north, Sam in the south. Where's Sam at? Oh, he's right in front of me. Bill and Sam. We've got new lighting, so both of your heads will be beautiful.
Their heads are always beautiful.
That's true, but now they're going to be like purple and pink and stuff. You're in the south. Bill, you're in the north. King in the north.
All right, folks. How we doing?
Oh, Chucky Don. That sucks that I couldn't get TA, Caleb.
Sam rolls a 4. Bill rolls Snake Eyes. Sam's going to get to decide who goes first. A dangerous proposition. A dangerous pastime, I know.
Lost my shuffling mojo here for a second, folks. Sorry about that.
That is okay. Trying to sort my day.
All right.
I'll go first.
All right. And begin.
Sam is going first, and he's opening with Zodiac. He's going to roll the D12, and he's going to roll Seasons. He's going to keep it. He's not going to use it right away. Bill's going to open with the 10 of gears in his house. Sam's re-rolling the Zodiac, and he gets Seasons again. He's off to a flying start. Let's see if he can get the trifecta, folks. He's going for it. What was it?
Druid.
Is that Druid?
Can I play it this turn?
You can, yeah.
With it? Yeah, okay.
Sam's going to open with Druid attached to the Ace of Gears. That means that Mercenary cannot be bought. How exciting. An Ace of Gears at the start of the game with Druid attached is a pretty strong opening play. Bill moves that 10 of Gears to the side column, and Sam advances with the Druid. Bill moves way out to the edge, and Sam's going to ditch the Queen of Gears to learn a new hymn. Bill summons the 10 of Souls. Wants to get some anti-gear power on the board there. Sam draws a card. And Bill goes on the offense. Tries to get behind that Druid. Sam advances. Bill draws a card, goes back to Sam. Sam continues to advance. Bill summons the 6 of blades in his house, and Sam is hesitating because he knows what that is. That is bait. A player would only sacrifice a card like that if they were holding Meat War, usually, unless it's an incredibly powerful bluff, meaning that Sam does not want to lose his druid by attacking the 6. Instead, he's going to try and earn a capture somewhere else to get Bill to use Meat War ahead of time. Ryan, there you are, my friend. Ryan's in the chat. He says, get him, Bill. Kick Sam's ass. Boo this man. Sam brings out the King of Claws. Bill dodges, moves away. Sam is going to force the Meat War. Bill's put into a position where he's going to use that or not, and that's going to give Sam the chance to get his first capture with the druid there. Sam is on the board, pulls ahead. Bill's ditching the Lord of Blades to learn at him, and Sam moves into Bill's house with the druid. That's tricky. Bill moves into Sam's house with the 10, and Sam brings the King of Claws around to do some housekeeping. Bill draws a card. Sam attacks with the King of Claws, attacking the 10 of Souls in his house. Bill dodges. Sam keeps the pressure on, keeping that 10 from running away. Bill summons the Lord of Claws in Sam's house, and Sam's going to take the second capture, but Bill has managed to stay on the board. The Lord can't be captured by that king. Bill draws a card, goes back to Sam. Sam uses Arcanum. What hymn does Bill have a hymn? He's got Optimo. That's going to keep him alive. He's going to move the druid out to its weakest edge. Sam's going to dodge south. He doesn't want to attack with his weak side. Bill's going to learn a new hymn. Sam starts to make his way back to attack. Not much can beat the Ace of Gears on its north edge. Bill draws a card. Sam attacks Bill's house from the front, where he is strongest. Bill draws again. He must have some kind of a hymn. Maybe he has the shade, and he does. He's throwing that ace way over to the other side. That's going to make Sam work way harder to move back. Bill is holding on for dear life. Sam wins, Sam is in the lead with 2 captures. Ryan says, handy Arcanum. Bill's drawing. He's getting strength. He's building up his strength. Drawing cards, learning hymns. Bill brings out the Jack of Blades, which won't be able to beat the Ace of Gears on its face, but will keep him on the board, and maybe he has something else in plan for it. Sam's ditching. No, he's using Fire Eyes and refreshing his hand. An answer for everything. Bill's got Visionaire. He brings the Jack of Blades over to attack the druid on the one edge it can capture it on, and he stays on that edge. We need magnets. Sam evades. Bill brings the Jack of Gears out. That's not going to threaten the ace, but it will corral the ace. However, Sam has the Lord of Gears to threaten the Jack of Blades now. Bill's dodging. Interesting. Sam keeps the pressure on that Jack, and Bill's moving it all the way over. Ring around the rosy. Moving into the corner here. Sam's chasing. He advances with the druid. Still alive. Sam's first card in the game. Now Sam's navigating his cards to prevent that Jack from having an escape path. Bill learns a hymn. Sam attacks, moving into Bill's house and threatening the Jack of Blades. Bill summons the Fox as a Lord of Souls, which would threaten both of Sam's cards right now. Interesting. That's a split fork there. Bill's going to let that jack get captured to keep his Jack of Blades alive. Sam's chasing with that Lord of Gears. Going for his 4th capture now. Bill's trying to keep that Jack alive. Bill gets aggressive. He threatens the Druid. He's keeping the pressure on the Druid. Sam dances back. Players are in a cycle now if they repeat that. Sam starts to evade. Moves to the edge. Sam moves back into the center column. Bill draws a card. Sam summons the 6 of Claws to threaten the Fox. Bill evades. Sam moves the Lord down to threaten the Jack of Blades, and Bill attacks the Druid again. Bill moves the Jack towards the 6. Sam moves into the corner. Bill summons the Lord of Souls. That's a solid play. It's going to keep the ace from moving forward. Sam's going to learn a hymn. Bill's going to capture. He's going to get to keep the Zodiac. And the Lord stays out there. And that's going to give Sam the opportunity to trade up to his 4th capture there. Sam attacks the Fox again with the 6. Bill rolls and it becomes a Lord of Claws. That'll block the 6. Sam buys the Jack of Blades to threaten the Fox again. Bill evades. Sam's learning a new hymn. Bill draws. Bill evades. Sam pursues. Bill moves into Sam's house, and Sam cleans house, moving the Jack down. Bill's going to roll. That's a Lord of Souls. Does Sam want to annihilate? Or does he want his 5th capture? He's going to evade with the Jack. Interesting. Bill's going to buy, or draw a card. Bill learns a new hymn. Sam starts moving the 6 down. Bill's moving away. He's rolling again. That's a gear now. That would threaten the blade and annihilate with a claw. What does Sam want to do about that? He doesn't have anything that can capture that right now. He draws a card. Bill draws. Sam summons the 7 of Souls. That's going to threaten the Fox. He's thinking he's going to roll it again. Tempting Fate. That's the Lord of Flowers that annihilates with everything. And Sam's going to sacrifice his 7 to get that Fox out of there once and for all. Sam is now close to Bill's house with a great surplus and captures. Bill is in a tough spot. He's going to draw a card. Sam brings the Fool out in Bill's house. Rolls it to a 2. Bill is in limbo. If he can't get out of it this turn, the game's over. He's going to buy the Jack. That will block with the Fool in that orientation. But Bill's on the board now. Can he do something with this turn before his Mercenary is up for grabs? Sam's going to re-roll the Fool. It's the Lord of Bones. It can't be captured. Threatens everything. Sam's going for, he's going for the style points. He wants to get the 5th capture, it seems. Ace says that's a bummer. Lord of Bummer. The jack is threatened by the Lord. Bill evades.
I didn't even realize I could just buy it.
Sam's going to buy the jack, putting Bill back into limbo. Bill's got avarice. Hey, you love to see it. He's still in this thing. He's still in this thing. He evades. Sam buys after. It's out of, and that is, I think, going to be game.
All right.
Oh, hard fought, Bill. Tough break, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please boo Sam? Boo Sam. Boo. Boo.
Queen of slime.
Boo this man.
Oh, yeah. You want to do an exit interview, Bill? Yeah. All right. Oh, I'll take care of that. Cool. So stand like right there. Mic is live. All right. So that was brutal. How do you feel about it?
I think a totally stoppable force met, with the unmovable object.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah.
It was very squishy.
Yeah. So do you have any like insights into the strategy of the game that you'd like to offer up to stream?
No, I just didn't work out with anything in my favor.
Yep. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. And do you have any other messages for stream?
Come out and play. It's free.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. Thanks for playing, Bill. We love you, man. All right, to the bracket. Our next game of the semifinals is going to be Adam and Ace. I believe this is Adam. Adam, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is your very first game on. Is this your first game ever or your first game on stream? All right, so Adam is going in having never played on stream, played one game before. We call this courage. I would like to give Adam a round of applause for his courage. We always appreciate courage at Monday Night Mercenarium.
You remind me when I played my first tournament game. Like I was away for a bit, but then I came back, and the very first game I played coming back was on a tournament. Yeah. Absolutely. All right.
Oh, I didn't grab my drink.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Every disadvantage I can get.
And yeah, we will roll. We'll roll when Ace comes back. That's
Okay.
so sorry.
Alright, that's 7.
What did you roll, Ace?
7.
7. Ace rolled a 7.
Oh, 7
Adam rolled a
again.
7.
All right.
Reroll, folks.
There were 2 different 7s. I had the 7 of flowers, he had the 7 of bows. Does that matter?
No.
Okay.
Oh, 7.
7 again. What's going on? That's a 5. Ace gets to decide who goes first. You got the. Hang on.
Let me take that back. Begin.
And you have to tag the clock. Very good.
And you need to choose. So that'll be.
A Lord of Souls. All right. We can ride with it. Goes to Ace. Ace summons the Fool. What is this? You both got to roll before you tag the clock. Okay.
Okay. Yep. That's
All right. Adam's learning a hymn. You guys got to wait for the clock to get tagged.
Tag the clock.
This has been so messy. We're 10 seconds in, and this is the messiest thing I've ever seen. All right. Tag the clock, Adam.
Oh, tag the clock. Thank
You'll get in the habit. Now, every time the Fool moves, it has to be rolled before you tag the clock. Hey, it's a 5. That's not so bad. Adam draws a card. Back to Ace. Ace draws. Back to Adam. Adam brings out the 6 of Souls in his house. Ace draws a card.
Do you need a private consultation?
I just want to know what the fool does. It's
Oh, so the fool is whatever die is up. It's that many pips on each edge.
okay. What thing is it?
No suit, just dots.
Ace summons the Lord of Souls. Adam advances with the 6 of Souls. Ace brings out the Lord of Blades. That would annihilate with the 6 of Souls. Adam summons the 10 of Souls, and Ace is going to annihilate the 6 of Souls. Back to Adam. Adam moves the fox out to the far edge.
Yeah. And just a reminder, you can re-roll the fox at any point.
What is hers?
So the fool is
Dots on every edge.
yeah, it's just pips, so no suit.
Just dots.
And then face cards. Place.
So you can play off this. You can play a 9, 10, or jack, a
Or
soul.
any soul.
Or any soul.
Is that good?
You'd have to play your
And make sure it's in the right orientation, Adam. That's upside down. There we are. I love it. I love what's happening. This is so much fun. Ace summons the Queen of Gears, attacking the Jack of Blades. Dots always matters first, and then you look at suit if there's a tie.
So what you do is you pick one of your cards in play, and then so choose one, and then we'll work. It's just 2. So if you chose that one, it would get rid of this one.
Oh, then yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
So I play this and then take these two.
So it's this, and then it would take out the fool, the jack, the queen.
that's great. Yeah.
So
Sorry, hold on. Okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And then these.
yeah, all of those.
Jesus. Oh,
Yeah, it's the bomb.
I need to draw cards. It's fine.
Yep.
The Arcanum.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll take the fox out as well. And remember to tag the clock at the end of your turn.
Oh, I completely forgot about the clock.
King of Gears played in Adam's house. Ace advances the Lord of Souls. Souls beat Gears, so that Lord will threaten that king.
The Lord.
So for Jax, I can place next to it.
So
It has to be the same color.
yeah, it have to be the same suit or within 1. So jacks are not within 1 of king.
I'm gonna draw.
Adam draws a card. And one thing that'll help you, Adam, is if you make sure all the cards in your hand are oriented properly. Because I saw you were getting ready to play that upside down. Adam advances with the king. Ace moves into Adam's house.
Keep drawing.
So wait, can I place this on top?
No.
Yeah.
What can I do to get?
Or walk through your home and you can keep drawing. Or
Yeah,
go to him.
like, or if you get another gear, a queen, a king, or an ace.
Alright, let's draw. So wait, I got this.
Make sure you tag the
So
clock.
You have to
Wait,
till
Ace.
your next turn to tag the clock.
So eager. Ace makes a capture.
Influence. Go ahead.
That's legal. Tag the clock. That queen's
Tag
going
the
to
clock.
threaten that lord. Still in this game. Ace draws a card.
You can capture it.
And do I move mine forward or just leave it?
Adam
You move it forward.
Adam captures, and
Oh,
Ace
Meat
throws
War.
Meat War, of course.
So it invalidates your capture.
They both go to the discard pile, but it's back to Adam's turn. Adam summons the Jack of Claws. Ace draws a card. Ace learns a new hymn. Ace uses Avarice.
Oh no.
Buys the Jack of Claws in Adam's house, putting him in
Oh,
limbo.
this will help you. This will help you. You can play this. So what you can do is anything within 2 spaces of your house, you can rearrange cards and move them around.
So I can take
No, you don't take it. You can just move orientation. So you can move it here, move it there.
Diagonal.
Yeah.
Is this legal?
No, that's legal.
Yeah, so like this.
Yeah.
All right, Adam uses Optimo. Make sure you put that in the discard pile for us so we can see it on stream. There we go. Back to Ace. Ace draws a card. Back to Adam. Ace is learning a new hymn. Adam brings out the 9 of Claws in his house. Ace draws a card. Adam advances the 9 of Claws. We gotta rearrange that so we can see the time. There we go. Ace draws. Adam draws. Ace draws, Adam draws. Both players are drawing like crazy. Remember, your maximum hand size is 5 black cards. If you have that many, you have to discard, and you can only hold one him at a time. Just making sure everybody's remembering that. Ace summons the 9
So
of gears.
not on a mercenary. Only on the 9. You can play it on the 9, right?
Also, the jack isn't yours, so.
Oh, right. That's true. So you can play it on the 9. Oh, is this yours?
No, that's aces.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's not been bought.
So
It was you. I don't know.
okay.
That is aces jack.
Yeah.
That's my jack.
Yeah.
Adam draws a card, back to ace. Ace advances the 9 of gears. Adam brings out the queen of souls in his house. Ace attacks with the jack of claws. Claws threaten souls and ties, so that jack is threatening that queen. Adam draws. Ace attacks, captures the queen. Goes back to Adam. Adam draws a card. Ace is going to capture the 9. Goes back to Adam. Adam's going to ditch 2 for...
Oh, you can
Ah.
discard your him and one other card to get
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
So
Do that instead of having us penalize you.
okay, and then yep, there you go, and then you can do that. Yep, and tag the clock, please. Yep.
Okay.
All right, what do you got?
I got nothing.
Let's
Ace
see.
has him
Well,
back
yeah,
in limbo.
Yep, that's game.
That's game. All right. The chaos is over.
Really good.
Congratulations to both of our players, Adam for his bravery and Ace for her cunning. The game, the semifinals are over. You comfortable doing an exit interview, Adam?
Absolutely. So for your exit interview, stand right here, and the microphone is live. Excellent. So that was very memorable, and I've never seen anything quite like it. How do you feel about it?
Oh, sorry, 1 second. Carry on. I had you muted, but go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, I said I had absolutely no idea what I was doing through that entire game, and I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did, really.
Yeah, no, you
But
did
yeah,
really well.
if you say so.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, absolutely. So, what message do you have for stream?
You Google a bar and you think it looks cool, and then you might be in a tournament. I guess that's really all I got. Yeah.
All right.
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
before you get off camera, I just want to say, you may not have won the game, but you won all of our respect.
Yes. Very
So
much
we're very glad that you came through.
The
We hope
word
you'll
I
come
wanna
back
use
out.
is valiant.
Valiance, that's exactly right. All right. The bracket, the finals. We're going to need Sam Williams and Atomic Ace to come back to the stage for the final game. Sam in the north, Ace in the south. He did. He's from Minnesota. Minnesota. That explains it all.
I wasn't here last week, and neither were you. I played against the other Sam.
The trick with beating this guy, don't look him in the eyes. don't look him in the stash either. I know it's going to be difficult. And also, if you can kill him quick, do it. You had a little bit of practice. All right. We're all pulling for it. Literally everybody in this room is rooting for you. I think he might even be rooting for you.
Those are dice I'd recommend.
What did you roll, Sam?
8.
Sam rolled an 8.
What's what?
I'd recommend against. I don't think it'd be very comfortable. They're small plastic dice. They might get stuck.
Where'd they go?
That's sick.
All right, so Sam gets to decide who goes first. This is for all the marbles, folks.
Who's going first?
Ace can go first.
Okay.
All right, start the clock.
And begin.
Starting with Ace. Ace opens with the Druid attached to the King of Gears. A strong opening play. Sam brings out the 8 of souls, and Ace advances with the King of Gears, moving across the board. Ace brings out the King of Claws, attacking the 8. There's Arcanum. Sam's gonna blow up all. That was so exciting for a second. Sam learns of him.
I know.
Oh, Twitter paid me? Yep.
Hatfield, can you turn your mic pack off? I think this will pick your voice up, but Ryan's telling me that your mic is doubling with other mics right next to you, so thank you. Okay. Okay, so back to the game. Sam's got the 10 of claws in his house. Ace brings out the Lord of Claws in her house. And Sam draws. Ace advances. Sam moves to the side. Ace advances. Sam brings the 6 of Blades out in his house. That's going to rebuff the Lord of Claws. Ace moves to the side. Sam advances with the 6 of Blades, and Ace brings the Lord of Blades out, threatening the 10 of Claws. Sam's going to hide behind the 6. Ace is being aggressive. She's going to pursue the 10. Sam evades, and Ace keeps the pressure on. Sam continues to evade. And Ace plays defensively now that she's in Sam's house. A smart move. Ace moves out. Starts to make way back for the 10. There's Visionaire. Sam moves down to attack the Lord with the 6. Oh! Ace hits Dragoon and is first on the board, capturing the 10 of Claws. It's a trade. Sam technically takes the lead there because of the value of the capture, but that was a smooth Dragoon right there. Ace was thinking about putting the Ace out, but instead is going to throw some cards away to learn a new hymn. Sam's going to do the same. Ace draws a card. Sam draws a card. Ace draws a card. Very interesting. Players are neck and neck. Sam draws. Both players are looking for some options here. What have we got? Ace is moving the Lord into the center. Sam brings the 8 of Blades out directly adjacent to Ace's house. He's scheming. He's up to no good. Sam moves into Ace's house. Starts unpacking his luggage and moving in. Ace moves the Lord of Blades over to Sam's edge of the board, and Sam brings the 10 of Souls out. Ace is going to annihilate with the 10 of Souls, putting herself in limbo. What does she have for that?
Do you have any answers to your limbo?
That's going to be game. Boo this man! Boo! Boo! But a round of applause for Ace. Woo! It was a valiant fight. It was you did your best. Ah, goodness. When will Sorry, hang on, Ace. Go ahead.
So I was almost going to put that ace in my house, and then I didn't, and then I forgot that there's rules about, like, it needs to be on the board for a round before buying it. So I, like, tricked myself out of that one, and I think that might have, like, helped me earlier if I had.
Okay, all right. Well, good analysis. Do you like if you were to give advice to the stream about avoiding those kind of mistakes, what would you say?
I mean, I always try to like put a mercenary that I summon in something other than the house, like when I summon it. But like, I think just being conscious of that when, yeah, Avarice was. I don't even know if Avarice was in play at all. So it's like it is a gamble, but knowing that you have like a round sometimes to like recoup or to like respond.
Gotcha. All right. Do you have any messages for the stream?
Don't play Sam and Anthromancer.
You still walked away with $25.
Oh my god, I forgot that there was
That's
money
right.
involved
you
with
get,
it.
You get money.
Oh my
Congratulations.
god. Thank you. Congratulations to y'all. Thank you.
All right.
Oh my god, I won money, y'all.
You won
Yeah.
money. Do. Okay. Sam.
All right.
I'm assuming with you setting the board up that you're choosing the boss battle.
I am.
All right. What would you like me to run the board?
You can run the board. You can run the board. For those of you who are new to Monday Night Mercenarium, the winner of the tournament gets to decide if they would rather get a reading from me or play me in a boss battle. Now, Sam has gotten like 18 readings from me and beaten me 47 times, so it looks like we're just gonna, yeah, that's right, we're just gonna play Magic the Gathering. We're just gonna play Commander. No, JK, it looks like it's gonna be another boss battle. I really don't know what my win-loss, I feel like at best I'm 50-50 with you.
You've won more than I have when we played.
Yeah, but on stream, you've been like the last couple times we've done, you've won, and I don't know who's the best at this game anymore, Sam.
I don't know either.
So we're gonna find out.
Yeah. I will say officiating with Sam is awesome because he's quicker than me.
That's true. Do you have I think you can turn your mic back on if you haven't already.
Yeah, I got it on.
Okay, good. So before we start, let's go to the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Great. Okay. And can you see us? Can you see me?
Yeah, that's right. I can see both y'all.
See both of us. All right, look at us. What's better than this? Guys being dudes.
Boys being boys.
Boys being boys.
Five. Yeah, that's
Nine. Unbelievable. Disgusting.
Ryan says that you really need this, Dan.
Dan can go first.
All right, Dan can go first. Ditch the dirt. Give me something better. Oh, yeah?
All right. Folks are ditching the dirt.
Disgusting.
Sam opens with a 10 of blades. Dan keeps trying to find options. Summons the 8 of gears.
How dare
Or all right, Sam summons the 9 of souls. Dan advances. Sam advances. Dan dodges and threatens. All right, what's Dan gonna do? All right, Dan uses Dragoon to capture that 9 of souls. Sam retreats to 10 to threaten the 8. Dan dodges. Sam draws. Yep. All right, Dan draws. Couple of moves. The 10 advances. The 8 dodges. Sam's move. Sam chases Dan's 8. Dan retreats. Sam summons the 5 of blades. Dan summons the Jack of gears. Sam buys the Jack of gears with an avarice. Dan summons the fool.
Smoke him if you got him.
Woo! Yeah!
Yeah! Oh, I love my life. I love this game.
Oh, he's going for it. Oh, he's going for it. I'll take that.
All right. So there was a trade there. The fool downgraded to a mighty 4. Sam learns a new hymn. Dan moves the fool. All right. What's going to happen next? Ah! Lord Blunderton appears. The Wheel of Fortune
Unbelievable.
spins high and low for all.
I hate my life.
All right, Sam technically takes the lead and plays the fox.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Dan draws. Sam advances the fox. Dan draws again. Sam summons the Lord of Blades. Dan learns a new hymn. Sam advances the Lord of Blades. Dan plays a card, reconsiders. Plays the 8 of Souls. All right, Dan plays Zodiac and rolls. Optimo. Will he use it? Declines to do so. Sam draws. Dan draws. Sam summons the 3 of Blades. Dan summons the 9 of Blades. Sam retreats the 3. Dan summons the 9 of Claws, forming an attack column. Sam draws. Dan draws. Both players are looking for options. Dan summons the... Nope. He advances the 9 of Blades, chasing that 3. The 3 dodges. 9 advances. What's Sam gonna do? He dodges to the side. Dan summons the Ace of Blades.
Just dancing around. Just dancing around.
All right. Yep. There's dancing involved here. Strictly ballroom. All right. Sam summons the Queen of Gears in his house. How's Dan gonna respond? All right, Dan moves the 9. Sam moves the queen. Dan plays his Optimo. All right. Sam moves the 5. Dan's gonna capture. Sam accepts the trade. Dan captures the fox. Sam accepts the trade. Oh, this game's really precarious, folks. right. Sam has nearly a minute advantage. Sam learns a hymn. Dan advances the 8 to threaten the 5. At this point, any trade is an unfair trade because it'll end the game. Sam retreats. Dan advances the ace. Sam plays Visionaire and repositions his queen. Dan buys the queen. Sam dodges the 5. Dan summons the King of Gears in Sam's house. That 5 of blades is getting boxed into the corner. Sam purchases the king. Dan advances the queen. Sam buys the queen. Dan advances the 8. Sam dodges the jack. Dan flips over a capture, unflips the capture. All right, Dan advances the 8. Sam dodges with the queen. All right, Dan advances the 8. Sam learns a hymn. Dan captures. Hey! Woo!
Oh, Jesus, you don't make it easy, man.
That was neck and neck till the end.
Oh, dear. Oh, man. Okay.
All right. Do you want to give him an exit interview?
Sure.
Now that he's
Love to.
lost, finally. Oh, Jesus. That was crazy, man. All right, I'll switch over. Ugh. Uh-huh.
Already?
All right, so Sam, you lost your boss battle.
I did.
You came so far, yet not far enough. How do you feel about your about this final game?
I mean, I feel good. I mean, anytime when I can get capture for capture with Dan is a good game. It's a long day from, or a long time from when I'd be playing against Dan. It'd be like 5-0 captures or 5-1. So
Absolutely.
the fact that I can play and make him sweat and get 4 captures, I feel pretty happy about that.
Absolutely. Do you have any messages for stream?
Pick up Mercenarium, pick up Anthromancer. It's a really fun game. Come out to the Crackbox, give it a try out. I mean,
I'll get one.
You saw it tonight. Somebody who's brand new hopped in the tournament, so it's a fun time. We'd like to see everybody out here.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Everyone, either applaud or boo Sam.
We can boo and applaud. We can boo and applaud at the same time. All right. Okay. Well, tonight was a huge amount of fun. Once again, thank you to the Crack Fox for hosting us. Thank you to Courtesy Diner for sponsoring our prize package. Sam, did I give you your money?
Yeah, Sam, you got your money, right?
Oh, it's in my pocket. $50. There you are, sir. All right. Congratulations, Sam. But don't forget to file your taxes this year. As always, we are here every Monday night at the Crack Fox, downtown St. Louis, The tournament usually starts around 7:30 p.m. You can come down, you can hang out, you can learn the game, you can watch us play, you can be a part of it. You can also join the tournament, and we always commend it if you have never played before and you want to learn on stream. We appreciate bravery. So thank you once again to all of our competitors. Sam won again. I don't know what to tell you. We all got to get better at this shit.
Yeah. And if you're feeling especially brave, you should visit our Patreon.
That's right. Visit our Patreon, patreon.com/anthromancy. You can support what we're doing here. You can make it a little bit easier for us to make a better stream, get a better camera here, better lighting, and better prize packaging. That's the thing that we really want is we want to get bigger and bigger prizes so that more of you will be incentivized to come out.
Dan needs your money.
I need your money. Well, you need my. We need each other's money. And I think I'm comfortable announcing it next week. We're going to have kind of a special thing going on. We're doing a special stream with 10th Life, so there will be some cats and harnesses here. So strap in for that. We hope you'll be a part of this. We hope you'll share the stream with your friends. Go to anthromancer.com to get a copy of the game, and otherwise, come hang out. Anything else, Sam?
Nope.
All right, y'all been watching. You've heard it here.